Hello children, welcome back to our public school online classes. Myself Suma Poddar, a science teacher for grade 3. Children, can you remember what we have studied in the previous session? Yes children, we have studied about water, right? Yes, let us recall the points that we have learnt in the last class. Okay, first we have studied about importance of water, right children? We have studied about importance of water. So as we know, water, it is necessary for all the living beings. Water is necessary for all the living beings. If water is not there, or if there is no water, then we cannot survive. Yes or no children? Can you live without water? No, we cannot survive without water. Then we have studied about why do we need the water, that is what are the uses of water. Yes, so what are the uses of water children? Yes, water, it is used for, or we need water for drinking. We need water for drinking, washing. Then what children? Then why do we need water apart from drinking and washing? Yes, we need for cleaning, and we also need water for watering the plants. Watering the plants. Yes or no children? Water, it is also necessary for the plants. If there is no water, then plants cannot be survive. And even water, it is also used for preparing their food. Yes or no children? Yes. Then we have come across different states of how water, it changes its form. That is 3 forms of water. So what are the 3 forms of water children? Can you remember? Yes, water in nature, water, it exists in 3 forms. Yes or no? Yes, in nature, water, it exists in 3 forms. Yes, what are they? Yes, water, it is in which form children? Can you tell water is in which form? Yes, water, it is in liquid form. Water in nature, water, it is in liquid form. Then ice as solid form. Ice as solid form. While water vapor, or we can call it as steam, it is in gaseous form. It is in gaseous form. So water, it exists in 3 forms, that is water as liquid form, ice in solid form, water vapor, it is in the gaseous form. How they can change their form? They can change their form on heating or by cooling. Yes children, water, it can change its form, one form to another form by boiling, or they can change it can change its form or by cooling. So then next we have studied about water cycle. Then we have studied about water cycle. Yes children, in nature, water, it can change its form. So how it can change its form? Yes. So this is the water body. Water bodies may be river, lakes, ponds. Yes, rivers, lake, ponds, and so on. And so on. So what happens here? How water cycle it takes place in the nature? Yes, first what happens during the daytime when the surface of the earth heats up, water from the water bodies it changes into the water vapor. So water from the water bodies it changes into water vapor. So this process is called as what we call, children? Yes, this process it is called as evaporation. This process is called as evaporation. Then water vapor rises it rises towards the sky. So when water vapor forms, it rises towards the sky and forms a tiny droplets of water How they form tiny droplets of water? Yes, water vapor when they comes in contact with the cool air, they change into the tiny droplets of water. So these tiny droplets of water, they later they form a clouds. These tiny droplets of water, they form a clouds. They form a clouds. When these droplets they together combine and forms a clouds. When these clouds becomes too heavy and they fall as rain. When clouds become too heavy, then they fall as rain. So this process is called as precipitation. This process is called as precipitation. While here it is called as condensation. So this is how water cycle it changes its form in a cycle. So what happens in the water cycle? First, water from the water bodies it changes into water vapor. It changes into water vapor. So that process is called evaporation. Then water vapor it rises towards the sky and forms a small or tiny water droplets. When they come in contact with the cool air, it forms a small tiny droplets of water. Then these tiny droplets of water they join together to form a clouds. They join together to form a clouds. So that process is called as condensation. Then when these clouds become too heavy, then they fall as a rain. So that process is called precipitation. In cool places, snow and hail will be formed. So this is what about water cycle, and it is about the previous class. This is all about previous class. So children, can you tell me that how is the weather today? Yes children, how is the weather today? Just you see out of the window and tell me how is the weather today? Is it sunny or rainy, children? Yes, exactly. It is sunny. It is sunny. So today we'll discuss in detail about weather. Today We'll discuss in detail about weather. Yes, as we know, weather it changes from day to day, and even it changes from hour to hour. It may be sunny in the morning, and it may even it may rain in the evening. Yes or no, children? If it is sunny in the morning, then evening it may rain. Some it may be foggy in the morning, and even it may be cloudy. So like this, weather it changes in day to day life. Yes, weather, the weather may be, weather may be hot or cold, or it may be sunny, it may be sunny, or it may be windy, or it may be cloudy, and sometimes it may be rainy. So weather it changes in the day-to-day life. So this weather it may be hot, or it may be cold, or even it may be sunny, windy, cloudy, or rainy. So this weather depends upon the weather whether it is brought about, it is brought about by the changes, by the changes of the sun, by the wind, by the rain, and so on. So whether it is brought about by the changes of the sun, the wind, the rain, and the so on. So sometimes what happens? Sometimes the wind blows very fast and it rains very heavily. So sometimes the wind it blows very fast. It blows very fast and it may rain heavily. Rain heavily. So it is called as, or it is known as storm. It is known as storm. Sometimes the wind it blows very fast and it may rain heavily. So that is known as storm. So this storm it will damage the crops. Storm it may damage the, if the wind blows very heavily, then what happens, children? It will damage the crops. It will damage the crops, trees, and even buildings. Yes, what happens if storm occurs? If storm occurs, it will damage the crops as well as it will damage the trees and the buildings. So now let us see how rain affects the weather. How rain affects the weather. As we know, children, rain is necessary for growth of the plants, that is growth of the crops. If there is no rain, then the farmers, they cannot grow the crops. Yes, so rain is necessary for the growth of crops. So farmer, what they do, they welcome the rain because it is necessary for the growth of the crops. So if it rains too much, yes, if it rains, if it rains too much, then what happens, children? Yes, if it rains too much, then what happens? Yes, it causes flood. It causes flood. If it rains too much, then it causes the flood. Flooding is the overflowing of the water on the land. So what is flood? Flooding is the overflowing of water. It is the overflowing of water. Where it flows? Yes, it flows on the land. So if it rains too much, then it causes the floods. So if flood occurs, then what happens? Yes, flood, it will, as rain is necessary for the growth of plant. If it rains too much, then it will cause the, or it will damage the crops. If it rains too much, then it will, first thing is it will damage the crops. Not only crops, even it will damage the roads. It will damage the roads, then buildings, and even it will damage the villages. It will damage the villages. So rain, it will affect the weather. How it will affect the weather? If it rains normally, then it is good for the growth of plants. But if it rains too much, then it causes the floods. So if floods occur, then it will damage all the crops, and it will also damage the roads, buildings, and even it will damage the hundreds of villages. So if it rains too much, it causes flood. If there is no rain, if there is no rain, then what happens, children? If it is very less, or very less, or no rain, or no rain, then what happens? If it is too much, then it causes the flood. If there is no rain, then what happens, children? Yes, if there is no rain, it causes drought. It causes drought. So because of this drought, many even plants, animals, and even human beings will die due to the human beings will die due to the lack of food and water. Food and water. Yes or no, children? If there is rain, then only we can grow the crops. But in the case of drought, what happens? There will be no rain. So because of that drought, plants, animals, and even human beings will die due to the lack of food and water. Next we'll see how how weather affect lifestyle. How weather affects our lifestyle. Yes or no, children? Our whole lifestyle depends on the weather. Yes? What we eat, what we eat, what we drink, and even what we wear clothes, it all depends on the weather. How it depends on the weather? It all depends on weather. Yes, if it is so cold, then what we used to have, children? We used to have hot soups, and even we used to have hot food, and we wear woolen cloths to keep ourselves warm. If it is too hot, then what we do? Our lifestyle will change. That is, we eat cold, we have cold drinks, and even we used to enjoy ice creams. Yes or no, children? Yes, and even we wear cotton clothes in the summer season. So it will weather will affect the lifestyle. So our lifestyle whole will be changed due to the it depends on the weather. Our lifestyle will be changed. Not only our lifestyle, even some people they build their houses depending on the places where they live. For example, in the cold regions or in the polar regions, people they used to build the houses of snow. They used to build the houses of snow. That is, it is called as igloo. Yes or no, children? You know very well. Because it will keep the house warm. Even in the hot places, people they used to build the houses by using stones, because stones will keep the house cool. And in cold places they will use the houses by using they build the houses by using the wood, because it will keep the house, because it will enter the sunlight. So this is how weather will affect our lifestyle. So next we'll see different seasons. Next we'll see about seasons. Next we'll see about season. When the weather remains same for a few months, then we call it as a season. When the weather remains when the weather remains same for a few months, then what we call? Yes, we call it as a season. We call it as season. So as we know, India is a land of many seasons. Yes or no, children? So what are the main seasons of India? Yes, the main seasons of India are summer season. Yes, then winter season. Next, monsoon. Then spring season. And last is autumn season. You know very well about summer season, winter season and monsoon season. Yes or no, children? Summer season, it comes in the month of, yes, can you tell me, children? Summer season, it comes in the month of what? Yes, in the month of April, May, in the month of April and May. So in summer season, it is also called as the hottest season, because in summer season it will be too much hot. So what which type of clothes we wear in the summer season, children? Yes, we used to wear cotton clothes in the summer season, and even we feel thirsty and we sweat a lot in the summer season. So in summer season we also enjoy to have the ice creams and even cold drinks. So what we have in the summer season, we used to have cold drinks and even we enjoy ice creams in the summer season. So next is winter season. So winter, it is the coldest season. It is the coldest season, and in winter season we wear woolen clothes. We wear woolen clothes, and we used to have a hot soups, and we used to have hot soups and hot food. Yes or no, children? In the winter season, we used to have the hot food items. Yes, and winter season in the month of it comes in the month of November, December, and January. So winter season, it comes in the month of November, December, and January. So next season is monsoon season. So monsoon season is also known as rainy season. Monsoon season is also known as rainy season. So in rainy season, we use we use yes, umbrellas, then gumboots, and raincoat. Yes or no, children? In rainy season, we use waterproof materials like umbrellas, gumboots, and raincoats. Yes. So next season is spring season. So spring season, it comes after the cold winter month. It comes after the cold winter month. So usually spring season, it comes in the month of February and March. It comes in the month of February and March. So during the spring season, the flowers, they start blooming and everywhere it looks green, because that time the leaves and the flowers, they start blooming. Then the last season is autumn season. So this season is also called as fall season. It is also called as fall season, because during this season the trees, they shed their leaves. During this season the trees, they shed their leaves, and it comes in the month of October. It comes in the month of October. So this is about the seasons. So once we'll revise. So for what we call a season, when the weather remains same for a few months, it is called as, or we call it as a season. So there are five main seasons, that is summer season. In summer season, we wear cotton clothes, and it comes in the month of April, May, and June. Next comes winter season. In winter season, we wear woolen clothes, and we used to have hot food items like hot soups, and it comes in the month of November, December, and January. Monsoon season, it is also known as rainy season. So in the rainy season, we use cloths like waterproof cloths, that is umbrellas, gumboots and raincoats. It comes in the month of July, August and September. So next is the spring season. So after cold winter month, it comes spring season. So it comes in the month of February and March. So during the spring season, the flowers they start blooming. Next last is the autumn season. So it is also called as the fall season because during this season, the trees they start shedding their leaves. So this is all about the lesson number 12, that is air, water and weather. So children, let's recap, let's summarize the points what we have learned in this lesson. First we have studied about air, then components of air. Can you tell me children what are the components of air? Yes, the components of air are air. It contains air is a mixture of many gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. Even it contains dust particles, germs, and yes, water vapor. Then we have studied about uses of air. Yes, uses of air. Then second we have studied about water, forms of water and water cycle. Then lastly we have studied about weather and seasons. Yes, this is all about lesson number 12, that is air, water and weather. Thank you children.